Hi, it's Andy here at Photech Video, and in today's video I'm going to show you how we can use just a one flash setup using a Venetian blind attached to a C-stand, which will give us a beautiful effect with our model behind that Venetian blind. And here with me today in the studio is the amazing Anastasia. Anastasia is going to be our model today. Hi Anastasia, how are you?
Thank you.
Thanks for being with us here today. If you're interested in knowing more about Anastasia, please check out her Instagram account, which you can see here on the screen. So, as I said before, we're going to use just a one light setup. We're going to be using our Neewer Q3 200 watt flash with a Snoot attached to it. We just want to have a small amount of light hitting Anastasia on her face and the top part of her shoulders. So the light is set at about 45 degrees just above her, so that light comes in as if it were natural light coming in through the window. We're not going to use any lights behind her. As I say, this is just a one light setup, and we're using this mid-gray wall behind her, which of course from the fall off from the flash will get darker. As always, my camera settings are the correct settings to be able to control 100% of the light here in the studio. And because this is not the first time that I've taken photos here in my small studio, I needed to completely isolate the video lights which are illuminating me to be able to create this video. My settings are 1/200th of a second shutter speed, aperture of f5.6, and an ISO of 100. And just to demonstrate, you can see that at 1/200th of a second at f5.6 and 100 ISO, if I take the photo, then we have an absolutely black image. Okay, so we have total control of the light here in the studio. Okay, so I've turned on my flash, I've measured it to see more or less the intensity of flash which I need to get a good exposure here on Anastasia, and I can tell you that at this particular moment the flash is set to 1/32nd power. That probably doesn't mean anything to you because obviously your flash is going to be different, okay? So 1/32nd power on my Neewer Q3 200 watt flash. As I say, for you, the mileage may be different. So I'll be ready after 3. 1, 2, 3, and absolutely beautiful. And as you can see there, we have the light coming in through the Venetian blind and that lovely shadow just behind her, perfectly exposed. Wow, that looks absolutely amazing. So let's take a few photos with this setting, with this light, with this Venetian blind, and get some amazing shots of Anastasia. Are you ready, Anastasia? After 3. Fantastic. 1, 2, 3, let's go. So as you can see from the photos, we have that beautiful shadow behind Anastasia. If we wanted to reduce that shadow, then we could use a softbox instead of a Snoot on our main key light here, the only light we're using, or we could use a second light maybe to balance them out. But I absolutely love that black shadow behind her. It looks amazing. So as you can see with this one light setup, using just this Snoot on the flash and this Venetian blind held up by a C-stand, we can get some absolutely amazing photos. Of course, one of the reasons why the photos are amazing is because we have the amazing Anastasia with us as well today. The idea of today's video is to show you how you can up a couple of levels in the look in your studio just by using maybe a snoot and using this Venetian blind held up by a C-stand. I hope I've managed to give you some ideas. I hope I've managed to motivate you a little bit. If you've used Venetian blinds in the past in your photos, I'd love to know what the result of using a Venetian blind for you was. If you use a snoot, and this snoot actually has a grid on it as well. So if you use a snoot, and maybe with a grid to be able to control the light as much as possible, please also let me know in the comments section down below. If you have any questions about the setup here today as well, please leave that in the comment section down below. I always answer your questions. I always read your comments. I love interacting with you. And interacting with my channel is a great way for me to know the kind of content that you'd like me to create in future videos. If you're not already subscribed to my video, please do subscribe. And while you're at it, please ring on that notification bell to be notified every time a new video drops on my channel. You'll find affiliate links to gear used in the making of this video in the description section down below. The price to you will be the same, and I will receive a small commission which will help me to continue creating content for you here on my channel. So all that remains for me to do is to say thank you so much, Anastasia, for an excellent job. Well done. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And please remember to check out her Instagram account, which you can see here on the screen. Until the next time, this is Andy at Photech Video signing off. Take care and be safe.